Good morning!
Good morning!
We are almost to Kilimanjaro Safaris, our first attraction for today, Animal Kingdom. What do you think so far, besides the mad rush of people?
It's pretty cool. There's, it's definitely a different feel for a park. There's a lot more plants and shade, and it just definitely feels different. So definitely, if you're looking for a different experience for a park, this will do it for you. So far, so good.
I just think it's pretty.
Looking forward to the safari.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go.
All right.
For your own safety, always remain seated during your safari. I'll be your safari guide out here on the Harambe Wildlife. And as you see on the right, we're about to head into the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, in Swahili, Harambe means to come together. As we head out here, my friends, not only learn about these animals, but learn about some of the ways that we can come together. Now, the little Aturi forest is modeled off of the real Aturi rainforest out in Central Africa. Those of copy, they become a very, very blurry image. It is difficult to follow. They only live in that one single Aturi rainforest out in Central Africa, so they're a very, very rare species. And the first photograph of an okapi in the wild, my friends, was not until 2008. That is how hard they are to find. And it was actually an accident, just a mom taking a photo of her daughter. She accidentally caught an okapi in the background. Now we've got two black rhinos here on the left. This one heading towards us, so I think the one up ahead may be a little bit easier to see. Black rhinos are a smaller species of rhino. The small fur rhino means they weigh about 3,000 pounds. And since they are males, they are very solitary. So they got off to the left. There is a bongo. Hello, ma'am. Those gorgeous antelope use their orange colors to blend in with salt walls around them. And both male and female bongo have those curved horns. We also have a saddle-billed stork in the back. Now she's a female saddle-billed stork, because her bright yellow eyes and well-migrated contacts. She stands at about 4.5 to 5 feet tall, and right now she's a single lady looking for a male that suits her fancy, though it'll take her a while. So while she's looking, she will be a solitary animal. You may see her tiny little face. She's the second one popping up right now. See her? She's only over 1 year old, though she weighs over 1,000 pounds by now. These belows of hippos will hang out together and protect their territory together. Even though they are vegetarians, they are one of the most territorial and aggressive species out here in Africa. They got some giant ivory teeth, just like elephants do. And even though their legs are very short, they are excellent at trotting along the bottoms of these rivers. And on land, these hippopotamus can even run about 30 miles an hour. Now speaking of tiny legs and a powerful bite force, it looks like we've got some Nile crocodile off to our left. Nile crocodile runs second. Those Nile crocodiles are able to eat up to half their body weight in one sitting to maintain that body weight. And though they are quite the fearsome predators, well, they are also very loving mothers. I say the same thing about my own mom. They'll store their eggs inside their mouth. It'll help to incubate those eggs of theirs and warm up those babies. And then they'll roll around those eggs, and that's going to break down that hard outer eggshell with their saliva. Now looks like our ecosystem up ahead is changing quite a bit. We're heading out of the forest, out of the river, and into a savanna up here. Now our animals in the savanna are much different than those back in the forest, even though we may see some similar patterns and colors. Out here, they're not going to rely on camouflage nearly as much. Instead, our animals are going to rely on speed, agility, and of course, teamwork at the end of the day to stay ahead of the game. Even our predators out here rely on teamwork a little more heavy than those back in the forest. Now, one thing about savannas is that these animals are typically very comfortable around each other. So when we find one species, we'll often find multiple hanging around, and that's going to help keep them nice and safe. Just up ahead, we'll get to see our Ankole cattle. Now, these cattle have horns that grow up to 6 feet long, and even though they seem like quite the headache, they've actually got a honeycomb-like structure on the inside. And we'll look out for some more species of antelope out here. Now, those pacer dogs we saw, that pack is led by an alpha male, because like I said, they are all brothers. But in the wild, those packs would also be led by an alpha female, and truly she's the real one in charge. She'll call the shots in those groups. And that would explain why they are the most successful hunter out here, with about an 80% hunting success rate. I just never had able to see 2 other species of antelope. First up, those wildebeest, which may look a little different than our typical pictured antelope. They are still in that family. They migrate in groups so large we can often see them from the International Space Station. And these wildebeest, they also go by the name Gnu, spelled G-N-U, and that's based on those grunting noises they use to communicate. A group of these wildebeest is called a confusion. When they sleep, they face different directions to help confuse predators that might try to sneak up on them. Now, I think there's someone else hanging out up here. Looks like we'll get an excellent view of our gorgeous Maasai giraffe. A group of these giraffes is called a tower. Of course, if they were to get frightened, it'd become a tower of terror. Much scarier sight. And our youngest giraffe is standing out there. He's standing in front of that other really tall one behind him. They stand though at about 16 to 20 feet tall. Now these giraffes will spend most of their day standing, but it is pretty difficult for them to lay down and get back up. They'll stand to eat, drink, and even give birth when it comes time to it. So the first thing in life a baby giraffe gets to experience, well, it's a 6-foot drop into it. But that drop does kickstart their lungs, as you can imagine. Alright, we also have an African elephant out there. Now I'm not sure if we'll really get a good view of this elephant up ahead, so we'll see. I don't want to flick them out there instead of up here. These African elephants tend to live in herds, even the males out here. Though at times they can be a little more solitary. You'll see a little better of a view. I'm going to inch up so we can each try and see it. African elephants have an ear shape very similar to the continents that they live in. Now those large ears come in handy for many different things. They'll use them to flap back and forth and cool down their body temperature up to 15 degrees. Of course, we don't build an air conditioning around here. For those African elephants, they can also hear each other about 2 miles away. Now this comes in handy because each and every elephant in a herd eats about 300 pounds of hay, grass, and foliage. So they're going to migrate about 10 to 16 hours as a herd to make sure everyone is nice and well fed. And it looks like we'll be greeted by a couple of these pretty ladies. We'll keep our voices down though, my gosh. Parents, I'm going to rely on you for that one. And they'll use those chunks to grab the food they'll eat, as well as to suck up about 5 gallons of water. Around us, you'll see a few flamingo with those darker gray feathers. Those are going to be our adolescents. Now they'll get their full pink color when they're about 2. But right now, our babies, they're only around 1.5, so they take just a little bit of growing to do. Of course, flamingo are not born pink. They get that color from the beta carotene that they eat inside that brine shrimp. And since these greater flamingo are the largest, they are going to be the lightest shade of pink. The living group's called flamboyances. I think it's pretty clear to see why. And these flamboyances, they can be made of up to 1 million flamingos at a time. Of course, that is our male lion, the head of our pride out here. His mane, it weighs about 40 pounds. It's like a shield for his head and neck. And it's pretty cool to see him awake because lions sleep about 16 to 20 hours a day. So it's a little more rare to see him awake than it is to even see him at all. Let's see if those ladies are hanging out around the corner that make up the rest of his pride.
That's the first time I've seen the lion.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, I'd love to got to. You may see those female lions over there on those coveys. I'll try to inch up so we can get a view of them, though they're kind of in an awkward spot up there. And those ladies, they do the hunting for their pride, while that male will stay back to protect their home and their cubs, of course.
What did you think of the safari?
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun, and we really got lucky. We got to see both the male and female lions, which was really cool and is a little more rare, even according to the guide that was driving the vehicle.
They probably will have seen that part by now.
Yeah, you will have seen that part.
But
probably
still.
even heard that part. But yeah, that was a really fun experience. I would definitely recommend that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say, okay, I have pros and cons to sitting both front row versus back row. In the front row, it's nice because you can hear what she's saying, like everything she's saying. So you can get all the really cool facts. And I love the back because you can spin around, you can keep taking pictures. There's nobody in it. You can get, you can see the animals longer because you're driving away, but you can still kind of twist and turn and look at them.
Yep.
But like it's a lot harder to hear back there, or it can be if the group is loud. And so if there's a lot of kids on it, and the kids of course are getting excited, oh look all these animals, and oh look there's more, so it can get kind of hard to hear. But I have kind of like I like both spots.
Yeah.
So I think that if you're someone who really wants to hear all the facts, you really want to hear everything about it, try to aim for the front row. Again, just be nice. If you're really hoping for a specific spot, just ask a cast member. They may or may not be able to accommodate you. But if you're just like wanting to kind of hang out because you've heard a lot of facts, or you know a lot of facts, and you just want to see things, then try to hit that back row.
Yep.
We are going to go on the Gorilla Falls trail that's right next to the safari. We one of the things that may or may not have come through in the vlog is that Haley, our driver for today, was telling us about the ostrich eggs that were there, and how of course the ostriches, like any other, like most of their females, is going to lay eggs.
Yep.
And we were kind of going, we both walked out going, I wonder what they do with those.
What they do with those.
So we asked a gentleman about it, and he explained that they usually drain them. They're not fertilized or anything, so they usually drain them, and then they will usually smash them and then use the shells in crafts. He said sometimes some of the items can be used for the nutrition center, but usually it's used for crafts. So I thought it was really cool because we both definitely were thinking, like, you know, Disney's usually pretty resourceful and they want to try to, you know, use things and be sustainable. So it was really interesting to see, well, monkeys, but
yeah,
to see what they do, to see what they do with things so they can, you know, keep on being resourceful and sustainable. Yeah. So yeah, that was just some really cool information, was that they will smash them on this big tray and then use them for like mosaic crafts for kids. It was just
dye them different colors,
so awesome.
Yeah,
it was so good.
And what we got distracted by.
Oh, there, yeah.
You see him, there's one over here on the platform over there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to move so other people can get some views.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So cool looking.
Yeah. I didn't realize how rare they were. The things you learn on that safari are just really rad.
Yeah, I agree.
You can see it back there.
I think there's a second one hiding in there.
Oh, really? Like back down in the back
Well,
corner?
if you look, no, behind the first one, you can see two legs there, and then what looks like legs right behind it.
Yeah, maybe.
And then it's four legs. I think there's a second one hiding right behind it.
Oh.
Like a baby, maybe.
Yeah.
Balance on one leg.
Yeah, right? It's just crazy. It's wild.
Oh yeah, you can see it over here.
Yeah.
It's coming up for something.
Mm-hmm. I really love the trails.
This is cool.
Very cool. Don't sleep on it. It's so good. It's nice and it's relaxing, and you know, yes, there's attractions, but this is just so cool. All these amazing animals and all the conservation work they're doing, and just yeah. Don't miss these.
Worth it.
Oh no, you're fine. I went above your head. It's okay. Good morning. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Whoa. Oh yeah, you can see him back there. I bet that's
where all these folks
yep.
are standing.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's blocking the way.
Oh, look at you. Wow. I love you too. Yeah, it's beautiful. So, I'm getting a migraine. I just took some medicine and I have fingers crossed that it's gonna get better. But like for right now, I can't see like this half of what I'm looking at because I get migraines with an aura. So went to first aid, got some medicine. I'm just kind of hoping that it passes because sometimes it's not too bad and it's manageable and other times it's like the complete opposite. So we'll see how it goes. Yay. Okay, I've had a few hours of rest, thankfully. It wasn't terrible. I think that's some though. I think we'll be able to mosey forward. I think Duke is upstairs, so I'm gonna go find him and see if we can't see if we can't still do something with part of the day. Yeah, definitely frustrating and upsetting, but this is life. So let's go find Duke and try to salvage some of today. All right.
Afternoon.
Did I hit the button? Yeah, I couldn't see it. Good morning, or well, good afternoon. All right, round 2.5.
Something like
because
that.
I had to change. So I did a little thing before I came to meet you, and I was still dressed in like my skirt and shirt. I was like, okay, round 2, I'm gonna go see what we can do. Now it's round 3, we're officially leaving, but I had to change. It sucks. Like I carry so much stupid tension in my shoulders, and it just hurts so much. And I think that's part of what was contributing to my headaches. So I got rid of it, and now I've got comfy stuff
authority.
on. But that works, you know. We got to cross.
Went to sidewalks for a minute. We have a high school band coming.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, it's a little early. It's only 2:30. Well, that's cool. High school band. We'll have to check that.
I mean,
When I take you out in the Surrey with the French.
that's definitely different.
Cute. That's very cool.
What you got to do as a high school band to actually rate being able to go to Disney and walk down Main.
That's awesome. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's cheer them on. Good for them.
From Graceland, Louisiana, the Central Lafourche High School Marching Band. Please welcome the Central Lafourche High School Marching Band.
Woo!
Like I said,
I
what
would've-
do you gotta do to rate that?
I don't know, but like,
band if I could have done this.
right, me too. Like, I was in marching band and I loved it. But like, that would be awesome to be like, oh yeah, I get to go perform at Disney and walk down Main Street, USA.
Heck yeah.
Let's give them some love. Woo! Good job, guys. Yes! Look at the smiles. Some people look very happy.
Some of them are very focused.
fun and random and totally cool. And
We talked to people up here.
I'm sorry, I was anyway. Fun, random, totally cool. Local high school band. Well, not local, from Louisiana.
But still, like, good for them. That's cool.
Gotta be a thrill to go down Main Street, USA, right?
Well, and it's cute. You can see some that are like, eek, oh my gosh. And you can see others that are like, I am focused.
Yep, pretty funny.
It's cool. But like, good for them. That's awesome. That's got to be something that you remember, being able to play in your marching band. Like,
yeah.
I know I would have been like, ah.
Heck yeah.
But you know what I heard?
What?
I heard the train. Oh, I haven't heard the train in forever.
Indeed, it's up there. We could go for a ride if you want.
We can see if we can make it. We can see if we can make it. Let's go give it a shot.
All right. You want to go for a quick walk?
Yeah, let's.
Well, we made it on the train.
And I'm emotional.
And she's crying. I mean, this took 10 seconds of being in Magic Kingdom and she's crying. I do not understand Disney people. I really don't. It's a train that goes around in a circle. I'm just kidding. I know, I won't be a butt. Honestly, though, if you see something in a place like this that really strikes that nostalgic chord, just do it.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm more of a West Coaster, so I haven't even had a chance to do this over here on the East Coast because it's been closed. Like, anytime I came in here, it was closed. And then COVID, it was closed. And Tron, it was closed. And so, one, it was weird to even be able to walk up the steps. And two, I haven't done this since I was like in 8th grade living in California in Disneyland. So, like...
Yeah, good time.
That was a long time ago.
So we're going to roll the train. And away we go.
Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon. Dreams really do come true. And there was a time not so long ago that I was
When you believe.
just a young fella
But
on
yeah,
Main
I just,
Street with a
you
balloon
know, it's
in
also
my
kind of like,
hand
you kind of
and a
really
wish
hope
in
me
my
start to
heart
your morning.
that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. Then wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So here the backside of buildings.
The backside of buildings. Oh my gosh. But like a lot of my headache is still there, but I can put up with it for this. And this is the first thing we got on. We've been in the park for 10 minutes. Are you serious? I was like crying. I'm so grateful that it's like I'm able to even.
Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station. Something a bit wild. Thunder Mountain Lake is there. The trains have a mind of their own.
I love you.
Hear that?
Backside of rocks.
And buildings. I like the one at Disneyland better.
I haven't been on it, so this one's not bad.
Way better. Yeah. Just there's more to see. Nice views. It's not, but there's several where you're like behind all the buildings.
Yep.
Whereas at Disneyland, there's like story and just a lot. There's a lot more interactive visually. Like there's a lot more stuff. So.
Spring rolls?
I thought you wanted to
The treats.
Well, that too.
After our stop,
I have all the snacks on today.
Let's go get spring rolls and Dole Whip. European dining at its finest.
I know.
That's the way it always seems to work. We have taken a quick pause and are deciding to eat a little bit of food. We picked up some spring rolls, which people rave about all the time. So I haven't had it before. I'm more than willing to give it a shot, right? But we got 2 orders, one of each type, which gives us 2 spring rolls of each one. So perfect for us to share.
We have the cheeseburger spring roll with a dipping sauce that's kind of like what you would get with a Big Mac. And then this is the Reuben that has pastrami, and I believe there's some shredded cabbage and there's a honey mustard to go with it.
If you didn't get all that, that's okay. It can be put in post-production. So, she does all the work. I'm just along for the ride.
You're going to start with the Reuben?
I am.
Fine, I'll start with you with the Reuben. Not bad.
It's not bad. It doesn't blow me away.
No.
I'd probably roll this a 10 for park food. Mm-hmm. It's simple, quick food. It's crunchy, which is nice. Doesn't have a ton of big flavors. If you're looking for big flavors, don't look here for that.
I don't know. Mine has a lot of filling in it. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'd probably, hey, don't give me your drop-ins. I would probably rate this like a 12.
Okay.
Because I would rather have this than have like the dry cheeseburger with the non-melted cheese, the chicken fingers that are super dry with the basic fries.
Right.
To me, that stuff is like the 10. It's the meets the standard that people assume for a park.
Yeah, I guess I can give you that. All right, in that case, I'll up my roll to a 12. I'll quietly not look at the DM and shift the dice over from a 10 to a 12. Nobody notices. No DM ever notices that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Or pick up my dice really fast after rolling and then say the number, because that's really obvious too.
Why do people do that? I don't even know. Okay, that really wasn't too bad. People I haven't heard as much rave about the Reuben as I have the cheeseburger one, so I think I'm a little bit more like
excited about
I want to test that theory. You know what? Because I love you so much, I'm going to give you the one that looks slightly bigger than the other. Because I love you.
Since they're mass produced, you probably have the thicker one.
I do not. Look, that one's. I think it's bigger. It's totally bigger. Wild. Yeah. That totally tastes like a cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. There's ground beef. There's cheese. There's even some pickle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like pickle in your burger, there's enough pickle that you'll notice it. So.
Okay, I'm not a pickle in my burger kind of person, but I don't mind this because it gives it
a little tang.
A little bit of tang to cut through like the richness that it is. Ooh. It's hot.
This one's better. I'm gonna roll this at 14. If you're gonna have park food, this will work. Yeah.
I would roll it at 16.
You could pound a couple of these and be happy.
I like these. Yep, definitely the cheeseburger.
Magical Friendship Fair. What a great night!
So nice to just see some of the other characters getting some time to the stage, like Goofy. Like that was so cool.
Goofy gets some face time is always good.
Yeah,
he deserves it. Poor guy.
I know.
Doesn't have a girlfriend. Like
no,
ever. He never comes out with Clarabelle or anything.
That's true.
He's always like that fifth wheel, you know.
Yeah, Nope, I completely agree. So we are going to head into Tomorrowland and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I like the people mover. I honest to goodness, like, I think it's a nice bit of like sit down. There's a lot of AC. There's a lot of like behind attraction things. Yeah, it's a fun bit of just like respite. It's usually a lower wait time, so you know, just get in, sit down, and just have a relax.
Find the rides that are slower. Pepper those rides into all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So that you have that opportunity to just kind of come down in between.
It's also a great filler attraction because, I mean, we've been standing here for maybe 2 minutes. I'm guessing in like
maybe
5 to 8 minutes at most, we will be on the attraction itself.
Yep.
It's a great filler attraction. The Carousel of Progress is a lot of people are like, it's boring. I like the history of it because it comes from the World's Fair in '64 when other attractions came out. That's a whole thing that I won't get into, but I think it's kind of cool to see the history of animatronics. And it's about 15 to 20 minutes, and there's hardly ever a wait for it, but you're sitting in AC for that time.
Big deal, especially in the summer.
Sitting. Yeah. Summer being any time from like May through October.
Yeah.
So just consider those things. They may not be as exciting as Space Mountain, but if you're going to come over here because you have a lightning lane for Space Mountain and you have some time to kill, hit some of these filler attractions. Go hit the loft floor. Like, you know, that's what these other things are for.
Yep.
Get a break in. Sit. AC.
Work up calves.
Yeah, for real. You need to stretch them out. There you go. What's funny? He was just gonna say something. I turned it on. What's funny?
Nothing babies.
Oh.
Yeah.
No?
Well, no. Kids are with the grandparents. First day or two, the text thread had all of us. Now she's just texting her mom separately. I'm not even involved anymore. You like how that works? Cut out.
And please supervise younger beings.
You're right here.
Look, all the verbiage is going to be over here.
We're in the front of the train. How lovely.
Even better.
All right.
Time for the big launch.
Wow.
Can you back in your seat?
Oh yeah, it's something. You know, it's like Guardians.
Yeah.
It spins around and everything.
Oh yeah.
Cooper.
It's definitely a sick ride if you're not careful.
That's about as fast as it goes. Is that train over there?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hang on tight. Oh wait. No.
This is the TTA Blue Line. Non-stop service around Florida.
Hi, Stitch. Hi, Stitch.
Stitch. I agree
Greetings,
though.
intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented
I
by
like it better at night.
I'm Mark 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to Green and Red Line.
Okay, that was good timing.
We got
First
fireworks.
train keeps on rolling through the future. Right
That was
by
cool.
two of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City. Walt Disney's amazing dream for a community of tomorrow. Did you know Progress City inspired Epcot? And a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World.
Nova Corps.
There's even a tiny people mover. I like that.
Thank you.
Let relaxation wash over you at the most refreshing retreat in the galaxy, the Coral Moons of Pisces 7. You
You can kind of see it in there.
policy N31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear on oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
Shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Tomorrow's just a dream away.
Yeah, it is.
I love him. He puts up with me and laughs at me. Even when I sing the corny songs the Sherman Brothers gave us.
I laugh with her, not at her. I
Oh no, you laugh at me. My goodness, she's gorgeous.
Take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Train Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this was always my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow. Today.
I love him.
I love her. She's pretty special. Can't you tell?
Isn't she pretty?
Oh, I thought I was talking about you.
Just a little busy today, especially right after a cavalcade comes through. Woo-wee. We're just gonna escape and go hit pirates. Arrgh. I know I've said this before. I can't remember if I said this to you or not, but I hate those bubble ones.
Yeah,
I
bubble
really
wands
don't like
are
them.
a thing.
Because they just like go and go and go. And then you get flooded with bubbles all over your face. Like, it's really cute. Like, I get it. But, like, you know, I don't really want a whole bunch of bubbles in my face. I just don't.
Death by bubbles.
But anyhow.
At least on the upside to that, you don't need a shower when you're done. You're covered in soap.
Yeah, but then you're all sticky. And
Oh, there is
especially in
that.
your face. It's like it doesn't go on your arms. It floats up into your face. Like, that's just,
Every time, without fail.
it's not my thing. It's just, yep, just not. But anyway, okay. What are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You didn't do it right.
Are you doing?
No. What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Exactly. See, I know. It's a boo, but I never get him to go off. He's cute though.
Do we want, or is the other way?
I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. It's over there.
The other way.
Like what? You should see a flash.
Yeah, I saw a flash. It's like, rattle me bones!
They need a bit of persuasion, ladies. Fire at will!
Yes!
Treasure, yeah, Bill's right.
Strike your feathers, dearie. Show 'em your flock.
Hey, send them hints to Davy Jones. It's the rum they want. Bring up the houses.
And by thunder, that scoundrel Captain Jack Sparrow will never lay eyes on it. Nor this here king either. Quiet, boy. Fool him I did, by gum. Search all you want, Captain Jack Sparrow. You'll never find the treasure without a look at this here man. And we king's treasure.
It is true. Wow, very good. That is a fact. Drink out of me on the show.
You have to say it again though, because I hadn't started it yet.
What you laughing at me for, woman?
He's cheesing it up. I opted for the Chicago style, which I've never actually had. And it seemed kind of weird to have pico de gallo on it, but then when we looked up what a traditional Chicago dog was, I was like, okay, I can kind of see why they did that, I guess. So it's pretty good. It's like, I don't really eat hot dogs. Like, I just don't. The last time I had one was September, and it was here at Casey's, and I just got a standard hot dog. But it's pretty good, you know. It adds a little bit more to it, a little bit more bite, some freshness. It's definitely like light and crunchy, so it definitely gives you some texture. But it's fun. I mean, it's just, this is very much like, to me, standard park food, which is not something we typically go for at Disney. But it's fine. It works. So we're about to go do something where we're gonna get all the nice fun stuff. So, you know.
As well.
I know. I'm perfectly okay with this.
I went with the foot-long chili cheese dog with extra cheese because I've been walking all day, so the hell with it. And I had salad for lunch. Thinking ahead.
I had mostly salad for lunch.
And then chili cheese fries with extra cheese. So, yep, gonna be tasty. I took my first couple bites. Hot dog substantive.
Cheese.
And yeah, there's cheese, which is the important part. So we'll stuff my face.
Plastic cheese.
I say this rolled probably a 11 or 12 for me, mostly because the dog is pretty hefty. The chili is actually kind of tasty.
Oh, good.
Which is a surprise. The cheese is plastic cheese. What are you gonna do? But this rolled like an 11 or 12 for me.
Okay. I think this probably rolls like, I mean, all right, if a standard like decent hot dog is a 10, I would give it like an 11. I don't understand why that's so green. Like, what makes it so green? It's a little weird.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, Casey's was good. I mean, it's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog.
But what we're about to check in for will be infinitely better. And if it's anything compared to what I tried before, it's going to be good. And I'm going to be very happy. And you're going to be very happy.
Cool. Looking forward to that
So
then.
we are about to check in for one of the dessert parties. This is the pre-enchantment dessert party. So there's 3 different versions that you can do. There's pre and post parties, and then there is a treats and seats version. So both of them take place here at Tomorrowland Terrace. The difference is that the pre and the post, you come in and you get desserts, different kinds of treats. Sometimes it includes like a build your own kind of thing. There's usually like things to drink, juices. Last time they had like hog juice and apple juice, and they had water, and they had flavored water, and all kinds. They also had alcohol. So there's all kinds of fun things and a lot of really cool treats. And then after, for the pre and post, after you get, after you've had your time to enjoy those libations and fun treats, then you are taken to a sectioned off spot in the hub where you can watch enchantment from that hub space, which is that big circular area in front of the castle. Now, what I did last September was treats and seats, which is actually, it's similar. You get the same kind of treats that you can enjoy, but it actually, you sit right over here at Tomorrowland Terrace to watch the show. So what I am going to do with this video is, hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to show not only the different treats and things you can enjoy, but I'll be able to compare what I experienced and what that viewpoint was compared to what this is in the hub. So treats and seats is slightly more expensive, but you do get to sit down for it. Whereas the pre and the post parties, you have to sit, or you have to stand in the hub. Now you do get a dedicated spot. I think there's pros and cons when you do pre and post, and you can stand in the hub. It means you get that center view of the castle, and the fireworks definitely right behind it. And then conversely to that, when you're sitting over here at Tomorrowland Terrace, it's the castle and then the fireworks next to it. So you don't get that centered approach. That said, Tinkerbell flies like right over you. Not even kidding, because her landing spot, I don't know if you can see the line over here, but her landing spot is right over here above Tomorrowland Terrace. So it was really epic. I was just sitting here kind of like, wow. It was so cool. So I'm really excited to try it. Duke has not done anything like this before.
Looking forward to it.
What are you looking forward to most?
Watching the fireworks from a good spot.
Okay.
Sometimes it's really hard to get a good spot to watch fireworks.
Especially here.
Here, especially, it is almost
Bonkers.
Always absolutely crazy. My uncle would say it was nut to butt. You're standing so close to people that you feel the hot breath on your neck. And that's if you're lucky to find a spot half an hour to an hour early. So having the ability to get a good spot and see the fireworks, amazing. I think the only thing that might be a downside to that is I'm wondering how hard it would be to see what all the lights that happen along Main Street.
Yes, you are more centered, so you're not going to see the projections that go up Main Street. Main Street does get almost as crowded as the hub does.
Yeah.
So that
really
is something
crazy
to keep in mind if you're like, oh, I really want to see those projections that go up along the sides of walls of Main Street USA. That's not something you're going to see with either one of these experiences. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. I think it's good for anybody. I mean, especially with kids, because it gives them a dedicated spot to kind of just exist and be a kid and kind of chill. But I think it's good for anybody because it just gives you a dedicated spot.
Yep.
With treats and seats, you can sit down.
Yep.
And if you have kids and you can sit down, that's a big deal. But even in the hub where you have a dedicated spot, it's one less thing you have to figure out, and it gets so ridiculously crowded. It's not like Epcot. It's not like you have all of World Showcase to like find a spot. There's really only one section, like one big giant section to stand. So being able to have a spot and not have to worry about that is just such like, it's like a, okay, all right, well, cool.
Absolutely.
All right, so it is almost time for us to check in. And yeah, well, I'm excited to see what this is like and to share it with you.
Yeah, off for more fun.
Here we are on the upper deck in the back, next to where you would pick up any kind of mobile order for Tomorrowland Terrace. You can see behind us, back towards the ice cream shop, and then the lower decks for Tomorrowland Terrace. We're going to go over and check out the treats and show you what they've got. So there are plenty of non-alcoholic options. They did have Martinelli's last time, which is really fun. But I mean, come on, it's really cute.
Yeah.
And they're thinking ahead. You know, it's gold. It's kind of like a golden color. So if you put it in blue, it still gives you like that blue-green kind of effect that is the 50th. So that's
very fun.
Very fun. And then over here you have, as I mentioned, that you would have us, you know, the different drinks. I do, definitely see pog juice. So that's awesome. There is coffee, so if you need some coffee to get you through, or some tea, there's some different tea selections that you can choose from. Cups.
My favorite area.
Over here you can see there's different sorted wines. All pre-poured, of course, so you can just snag what you wish. No thank you. Last time that Tres Leches was actually really good. But I do like that there's some other snacks. So if you can't have a lot of sugar, then that works. Okay, this was I think the same as I had before as well. But that's nice. It's the apple and cinnamon kind of crepe. And then again, you have a continuation of the same things that we've already shared on the previous table. But that's nice that there's two different bars that you can pick it up from. All right, over here they have some cookies, but then they also have an option for you to pick up your own sugar cookie. And then for you to put your own icings and sprinkles on it. So if you wanted to do a little 50th thing like she's showing over here in this little heart, it's really, really cute. But look at that little dopey. You already ate some of your loot?
Yeah, I had a little, the chocolate mousse wrapped in chocolate.
You liked it though?
Yeah, it was good.
So this is a caramel apple crepe. This is a vanilla and chocolate like cake pop bite thing. Donut, Tres Leches, and I don't remember what this one was.
It's like a chocolate mousse.
It's like a chocolate mousse on like a chocolate, like tart bottom kind of thing. Probably a cookie that's been smashed into place. So this is what we have. There is alcohol. I am abstaining for tonight because really bad migraine earlier, so I'm just not taking any chances.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to hydration. But as I mentioned, it's literally the exact same beverage and food. Like everything I saw was super, like it's the same. So you can definitely pick either one and not be concerned about whether or not you're going to get the same kind of treats and libations. So all right, let's dive in. I'm excited. We're at our spot. It's the whole section of Hubgrass right here in front of like the ice cream parlor and such.
Yep.
And we are about as far over towards center as you can get. So we're as center to the castle as we're going to be able to get in this spot, which is we're pretty close. We're probably within like, I don't know, 6 feet of like being at the very end of it. So this is nice. We're here about, I don't know, 45 minutes before enchantment starts. It's supposed to start at 8:15 tonight. So we have our little spot staked out, and just gonna kind of relax with this really lovely view. I do just love the twinkling lights in the trees. It's so pretty. So I have to say, I think I am gonna like this version. So currently it's the end of February and it's 2023. This the pre and post enchantment dessert party is running $99 a person. I believe it's $59 for adults. I'll put the details right here, but it is $99 for adults. And then the treats and seats event is a little bit more expensive, and it is $114 per adult. So
Look inside yourself and realize that you have everything you need to make all your dreams come true.
Think about Okay, so what did you think of that view?
That was pretty good. Pretty good spot. There was a light pole dead center. But what are you gonna do? They need the lights. They need the projections.
Gosh, forbid that they should.
I know.
I mean,
dare they?
light the hub.
Magic. Come on, Disney. Invisible light poles.
You know, yeah,
It's
make
not
it
that hard
a
to do
retract
anymore.
or something. Can't you just like descend? No, I'm just
Okay.
kidding. But really, yeah, it was.
But honestly,
nice.
pretty nice. Good spot. Yeah, I mean, just all in all, it was a good show. It's always a good show, but I mean, it was a good spot to watch said show.
You are
Got a really good view of
magic.
Tinkerbell as she flew across, so that was kind of cool.
That's the only thing that's better at Tomorrowland Terrace for treats and seats. But yeah, the center view is so much better. You get all the fireworks all lined up, and it's not like you look at the castle or the fireworks. You get all of it.
Yeah, so totally worth it. Spin your head around, see the stuff going up and down Main Street. But yeah,
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah, that spot rolled about a 15 for me.
We were cut off.
Traffic.
It happens. All right, we are going to go ride People Mover at
Again.
night because it's at night, so it's better.
Yep, prettier.
Yeah, all the lights are on, and it'll be nice because Tron is all lit up. That'll be fun.
Cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah, nope.
And then we'll see what happens next.
And then we'll see what
That's
happens
what he
next.
said, but I cut him off again. Because he can't just like spit
She's
it out.
so
He's
quick
gonna
on that.
take forever.
On off, on off, on off.
Talk faster. He said no to driving cars on the speedway on the slow way. Yeah, we joked about Test Track because he drove the BMW convertible down. So it was like you could go on Test Track, which is
Driving
like
down the highway.
what we just did.
With the top down.
Right. Oh. He said with even less control.
She cuts me off
Okay,
every time.
you know. But it's true. It's like I don't mind Test Track, but it's like
Whatever.
if you could drive on the freeway.
I bet the kids love it because they've never driven on the freeway. But
This is the TTA Blue Line. non-stop service.
Tron looks really cool. Woo! Look at it whizzing by. Did you see it?
As it goes, yeah.
That's awesome.
And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster labs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Trader. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City.
You like it better at night?
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear on coming vehicles. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really good.
Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson at the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you.
See what I mean? Like, it's just like all the exhaust from the speedway.
Oh, yeah.
It's gross.
Stinks.
Yeah.
To your right is the Astro Orbiter, our celestial symbol of interplanetary harmony and fellowship. Hop aboard and launch high above Tomorrowland for a spin amongst the planets.
And over here you see Joffrey's that provides such fuel and nutrients galore to all adults and parents alike.
Yes.
Whether you have one eye or nine, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
Let's go on a cruise, a jungle cruise with punny jokes. All right, I'm done, I promise.
Lots of dad jokes.
Duke singing about bad dad jokes.
I didn't say bad dad jokes. I said dad jokes. It's a small world.
No, it's not. This is the world famous jungle cruise. So much in the jungle, we have beautiful waterfalls like Inspiration Falls. But if you listen closely, you'll start to hear voices inspiring you to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. Let's listen. Go deeper into the jungle. Go deeper into the jungle. Anybody hear those voices?
Yes!
Are you inspired? Woo! In Africa, making this an African bull elephant, they're very rare to see in the wild. They're so rare that if you ever see a second African bull elephant, that would make them twice as rare. Yeah, not medium rare, that just means you're hungry. You're so hungry. Hey, we'd like to take a moment to point out one of our boulder attractions. This is limestone. A lot of my guests take it for granted, but I know that's Dwayne. Yeah, that joke is The Rock. And I love that joke. I do. Oh, and look, everybody, it's the zebra, the oldest animal in the jungle. Do you know how you can tell that's the oldest animal in the jungle? They're still in black and white. Ask your parents, kids. Ask your... Oh, look at those lions taking care of that sleeping zebra. Can you feel the love tonight? Just kidding. Let's let him rest in pieces. I mean peace. And over here on the beach, we have my favorite pair of Crocs. Who am I kidding? That's my only pair of Crocs. If you find another pair of Crocs in my closet at home, well, that would be dangerous. And you should run faster. Oh, look, everybody. It's the most attractive thing in the jungle. Get your cameras out, everybody. It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
The backside of water! Woo! That was good.
Please keep everything inside the boat. They're always looking for a hand up, and that could ruin your vacation. Just like my jokes, every single one of my jokes.
Yep, I think Jungle Cruise is way better at night.
Way better at
It's mystifying. So now we're on our way to Bob and Weave, and that's a get spit on by a camel, literally. Blech. Yeah, we are on our way over to the Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
My favorite. I'm not ready yet. I have to change my watch band. Hold on.
Oh boy. Now she's ready.
Oh, better.
Watch band on.
I'm ready. Nah, it's to.
Off there in the corner.
It looks so spooky. I give the best directions though. He was like, "Where are we going?" We were leaving Jungle Cruise. Where are we going? I was like, straight, and then straight some more, and then right, and then kind of like a path, and then
So the fastest way there is actually walk on water.
I mean, that's true, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah. And who knows what's in them there waters. Let's weave through the bubbles.
I was saving you from the bubbles.
I appreciate that. He loves me. Look at how pretty she is. She's just fantastic and awesome. I'm gonna go see if I can stay here. Yeah. So I asked one of the hosts here what her bat's name was, because you name your bat on your outfit. She said Dracula. Like, I'm trying to be nice and everything, but you know,
Dracula?
like, that's so unimaginative. You couldn't have thought of, like, what was
the fruit
Cumberbat? Cumberbat was the name of the woman's bat when I was here last time. I thought that was funny. I'm like, okay, obviously you like Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Cumberbat. I was like, okay, that's funny. But yeah, like,
Patty.
Something other than Dracula. Look it. So good. What's the name of your bat? Batty.
That's the name that I gave it back.
Wow.
Wall to wall.
Batty. Didn't she just sound cheerful?
Right.
That felt like a.
People are tired. It's the end of the day.
There's no turning back now.
At this time, please drag your bodies away from the walls towards the dead center.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? To find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Okay, that's cool.
Wherever they're at. Rap on a table. It's time to respond. Send us a message from somewhere beyond. Goblins and ghoulies from last Halloween. Awaken the spirits with your tambourines. Creepies and crawlies, toads in a pond. Let there be music from regions beyond.
Kind of sad we haven't gotten stuck. that was a great way to close the night.
Oh man, that was fantastic.
Just love it so much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this. I hope that you will take a look for all the good details, follow, give it a like if you were, I don't know,
at all intrigued by
if you
anything we
ever
did.
groaned and went, oh god,
You're such nerds.
hook us up. But yeah, give us give us a like, give us a subscribe. I think it's tired.
Yep.
I'm tired. It's tired. The camera's
tired.
It's
We're all
tired.
tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
We're all tired. We're gonna go back to our room.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, subscribe, shoot in a comment, tell us what your favorite attraction here is at Magic Kingdom. That's what I'm trying to say. But I hope you have a good night. Travel partner is down below as well, and follow along at Miss Motivational Pinup on Instagram, social media.
Good night.
Good night.